I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back in your video coming to a big body banger 23 video. Now, first things first, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna roll to 7K now. Saying today, I am the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm gonna try with this Manute Bol 2K23 build video. Yes sir, this was requested, so here it is today. I had a good time with this build as always, you know what I'm saying. You know, a lot of times y'all request these taller builds. We did Yao Ming, we did Mark Eaton, now we got Manute Bol. I believe we did Bobo at a point. Bobo was going off in the season. I know y'all remember that little stretch where he was just having highlights after highlights. So yeah, nothing different about this. I do appreciate the requests like this that are a little bit out the way, you know, obviously, because normally people want to see the LeBrons, you know, the Kyries, the Kawhis, the Jordans, the Kobe's, you know. So it's nice to see when it's not that and it's something a little bit more challenging. So without further ado, let's get right to the attributes I use for this Manute Bol 2K23 build video. All right, so as you see, is a center right-handed number 10. See, I made him 7'3" because that's the max height, 230 pounds because that's the lowest weight, with an 8'1" wingspan and a slight body shape. That's the max wingspan, by the way. Manute was actually 7'7" with an 8'6" wingspan, I believe, and he was 200 pounds according to 2K. Now, as for his attributes, you see for his finishing, I put his close shot all the way up to a 90. I'm going to put his driving layup. Now, note that I'm going to change these attributes around a little bit, but the base attributes: 75 driving layup, 55 driving dunk, 80 standing dunk, and 87 post control. For your shooting, you want that 77 3-point shot, 62 mid-range. And then I'm going to adjust the free throw a little bit later. Playmaking: 50 pass accuracy, 37 ball handling. Defense rebounding, you want an 85 interior defense, 59 perimeter, 37 steal, and a 99 block rating. Then put your offensive and defense rebound up to a 90. Lastly, for your speed and acceleration, you could put your for your physicals, you want to put your speed and acceleration up all the way maxed, a 60 strength, 70 vertical, and a 90 stamina. Now, as I said, you have extra points to work with, so you're going to add 1 to interior defense, add 2 to driving layup, and then add a few toward free throw, perimeter defense, and steal. And this is pretty much the build, man. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are new, and let me know what y'all think down below about the build, what y'all think about its representation of Manute Bol. You know, I think I did my job, but hey, you know, I based it off of the game where he hit 6 3-pointers. I wanted him to shoot threes. You see, I got stuff blocks and spotter precision with access to sharpshooting, rim protecting, glass cleaning, and post scoring takeovers. So it is a pretty wide range of abilities to choose from. And you see in the marvelous, spectacular shades of, I get not Manute Bol, I get Walker Kessler, Nurkic. I always struggle with his first name, Yusef Nurkic, and Iagaskis. There we go. There we go. I know how to pronounce names. I don't know why my brain is stumbling today. I already had work. I'm sorry. Zydrunas, Iagaskis. There we go. You see, I built a paint beast. I just had a glitch in my system, but it is what it is. I guess 2K does this to the brain. Now, you see with the badge spread, it is a pretty balanced badge spread for what it is. Now, if we're up to me with the 4 extra badge attribute upgrades you get for playing my career, I would put them all toward playmaking, just so you could have access to silver quick first step, since you have the ability to get it since your post control is 87. So that's where I would put all 4 badge attribute upgrades upgrade points to get that silver quick first step, which will help severely off the dribble and off the post move, all of that. Now with this build, for one, it's 7'3", so, and with an 8'1" wingspan. So what that means is not a lot of people are sizing up with this build, and not a lot of people are contesting his shots. So literally I had a bunch of plays where I just shot over people, and you know, they didn't have their hands up, but still I'm shooting over somebody that's right in front of me in 2K, and regardless, it should count as a contest, right? Wrong. Every shot I took was considered open because I'm 7'3" with an 8'1" wingspan. That means nobody can get to the ball unless they literally jump, you know, and even if they jump, it's still an open shot. So it's like, it's interesting, you know. Obviously you have a 77 3-point rating, which isn't the best, but remember, you can add attribute upgrade boosts to your shooting, which will pretty much bring your shooting up to the 80s, the mid 80s, low 80s, and will allow you to shoot even more consistently. So I think we all need to keep that in mind as well. And then on top of that, the 99 block rating is amazing because it allows me to be a great interior force, as well as my perimeter defense is good enough so that I can you know, play satisfactory defense on the perimeter without, you know, having to struggle that much. You know, it's what, in the 60s for perimeter defense, which is a good thing for me. Now let's talk about Manute Bol a little bit. So rest in peace to Manute. Of course, you know, he struggled with injuries throughout his career. You know, that's bound to happen when you're 7'7" and you don't have too much muscle mass on you. But it's also fair to say that he wasn't always given a fair chance. Like, a lot of these taller players aren't really given a fair chance. The only tall player that I can think of getting a fair chance is Yao Ming, and the next will be Victor Wembanyama, of course. But Yao Ming, he was a consistent starter, right? But if you think of all the other tall players, like Mr. Bradley, Sean Bradley, right? Or Mark Eaton. Mark Eaton was a all-star. He was a block leader, and then Karl Malone came and they put him right to the bench. You know, like, Mark Eaton could do a bunch of things on the court, off the court, whatever, and you know, he didn't get the chance. Same with Manute. Manute could do a bunch of things, but it's mainly because of the injury history and the fact that they're a little bit on the slower side. So I do wonder what would have happened if Manute was healthy, for one, and if he was given that fair shot at NBA stardom. But that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna roll to 7K now, saying comment down below any builds y'all want, and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Peace.